Whoa!
Damn, what is up with the squad? It's your favorite auntie with Uncle Tendencies in the building. What's going on? It's the CC show in the building with Coach Coleman. Coach Coleman, what's happening?
I hit that. Come and talk hoops with us. Man, I was just listening to That's What We Do. It's a must. Come and talk hoops with us. I just finished watching that live you did with Robin Man Media, and you finally had Real Money come up there, and then Juju had a cameo. It was great. I enjoyed it. I just wanted to say that. I enjoyed that. Brittany, welcome in, fam. Welcome in, fam. Hey. Shonda Doe Rim. Come and talk hoops with us. Hey. Come on, fam. Talk hoops with us. CC Show. You know how we do. Welcome in. Come on in. It is Night Hoops with CC Show. Political Leo.
Coming in the door, y'all, running up the likes. 5 of y'all share the live out for us. Let them know we talking. Let's get into it. Y'all. We had some WNBA games on today. Coach, you got the scorers for that game for today?
Did I miss one? Because all I seen on my WNBA ticker was
well, we did the pick 'em last night for the Atlanta Dream game. Did you have the double digit or high scorers for that game today?
Yes, we do. Atlanta, and I want to talk a little bit of that game.
Let's talk about it.
All right, let's talk about it. So we got Atlanta Dream with 80 and Washington Mystics trying to work some magic, but they started a little too late there. It's too late to win the game. So here we go. Washington Sykes had 13. Kiki Earfin, she was shooting with 12 over 2. ATL with the bounce. They had walked away with the preseason win. Howard had 14, and she was plus 23. Plus 23 and a plus minus, plus 23, just to let you know. BG Griner with 16 and 10 in this plus minus game here in the production. She was plus 21. I just find that very interesting. And then Coffee, how you like your coffee? Coffee was out there putting in numbers.
Let's go back to BG. Let's go back to BG real quick.
Go back to BG. Let's go back.
You said BG was at 16 and 10. Y'all got to get it was top of my medicine. It was top of my medicine. So I'll be back on the camera in just a moment. But
after these messages, should be right back.
Yeah. Well, it ain't gonna be no messages. I'm gonna keep talking. Y'all run them likes up coming in the door. But this is what I'm saying. So BG, I think you said 16 and 10. Is that right?
16 and 10. Double club.
And how many minutes?
I didn't.
Oh, that's okay. No, I thought you had to pull it up in front of you. So
I did.
What I want to know from the chat is if Atlanta can get 16 and 10, right, from BG consistently this season, where can they finish? What can they do? 19 minutes for BG. Thank you, Bree Wayne. 16 and 10 is not bad work for BG in 19 minutes.
No.
If they can get that from her, and we'll have to see what happened with Jordan Kennedy, I think was that went down, right?
That's right. Jordan Kennedy knee injury. And
Brad, how the hell you How the hell you got them only can be good as ninth? I mean, wait a minute. Smalls the one, what's up? So, Spoiled Brat, what you basically saying is you don't feel like the Dream can even get into the playoffs if BG averages a double-double? Is that what you're saying? They ain't even getting in the. That's what you think. Okay. And if y'all know in the chat, it's 13 teams in the league now. It'll
So
be
you
13
got
teams in the
right,
league now, right?
right.
It'll still only be it's still only going to be the top 8, right? Nothing's
Eight.
changing. We're
Right.
not going to East and West yet. It's still going to just be the top 8. I want to make because I believe that's how it's going to go. Bree Jones and BG too big inside, and they rebounded. Okay, so you got them finishing in the top 7. Okay.
I mean, Bree Jones played well.
Listen. I just felt like 16-10 from BG with what else they have in Atlanta could have them in the playoffs. I'm not saying at 6. I like 7, 8, fighting to get into that 8 spot right there, kind of where they were at. Because that's at least what you were getting from Tina Charles last season, right? I think somewhere right around there.
Right, somewhere around there.
So, I like that. You put a pow with that with a consistent 3 ball, and pow look absolutely WNBA ready. Absolutely WNBA ready for Atlanta for what we were able to see today. So I think that they get in the playoffs with that. Yeah, she said she's not buying ATL. She's selling. Yeah. Spoiled Brat sell. Hey, turn those lights back on. Get those people back in here. Turn those machines back on. Hey, let's go.
Back on.
Mortimer, we're back. Y'all know what it is. Let's go.
Oh, so yeah. So you had Howard with 14, BG 16 and 10. Coffee had 14, and her plus minus was 18. And these are your double-digit scorers for this game.
All right.
It looks like going up on a Wednesday that Harmony Turner and Queen Egbo got waived already. Is that true?
Yeah, they were away.
They didn't even get to the buffet.
Yeah, they probably went it was yesterday. That was last night. It was A1 night yesterday. They went to dinner, took some pictures.
Tuesday. Okay, so they got waived today, Wednesday. I'm thinking it's Thursday because we on night,
No, they took it. They took some pictures.
So Tuesday night.
It was A1. It was a special. It was a special dinner last night too. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's in the house. Big trip in the building. It was a good night.
So today, Harmony Turner, Queen Egbo, waived because I'm saying Aces are saying bye.
So this is a Gamecock. This is a Gamecock themed CC show. We talking Gamecocks in the WNBA, right?
Yes. Let's go.
So let's talk Letitia Amir. Let's talk about that for a minute. Hey, Coach, we'll put you on the spot. We're gonna set your microphone down. We're gonna get your clipboard out. We're gonna ask you some. We're gonna get some coaching questions in.
Okay.
So, I mean, if you want to sing still, you can't. I'm just saying, put your coaching hat on. Let's set your microphone down. Here we go.
I got a great question for you though.
Fago and King chances. Here's the thing. I'm not really holding out a lot of hope for King. Wasn't on my list. Wish her the best, but because if it came down to it, I would take Fago, right? So I'm leaning more towards Fago. Although I wish that Fago would have had a little bit more run.
Yeah.
But I got another preseason game. Y'all let me know. So. I want to talk about Letitia and me here real quick. I want to ask you a question real quick.
Keep going clipboard. Here we go.
Yeah, get your clipboard out. And what I want to know is because what we saw to Letitia and me here yesterday with the Valks, right? For everybody to watch that game, like she was beasting. This was LA. This was the LA that we've been thinking that we would see, right? So when you look at what LA was able to do, Why didn't Atlanta allow her to do that? Or do you think that wasn't in her? Because see, I feel like what we saw at LA last night was already there when she got to the WNBA. So is that a Tanisha Wright type of thing? Is that just fit? What is that, coach? And then
I
I'm
mean,
super happy for LA. Like salute LA because LA ball. Letitia Amir showed. I mean, but that's also it's also understanding how to be a pro and what the Gamecock standard teaches you when you get your opportunity you take advantage of it, right? So she's
right.
been preparing, but I want to know from a coach's standpoint, what do you see when you see a player like that and what that could have meant for Atlanta last year, like that Letitia Me here puts Atlanta in the playoffs last year, coach. So what does that mean? Let me know.
I mean, it's a great question. So let's look at it. That could be
Mm-hmm.
a number of things. That could be one. If she's still stuck around Atlanta, that means L.A. Lemire did produce in practice. You just don't hang around on the bench because you're not valuable. So let's get that right. So you make value because you still need what? Scout teams, practice play. You need to add what? Competitive edge. And so therefore, if Letitia Amir is spending time journeying on benches and not getting a time yet, one is obviously she didn't get the right opportunity and the right fit yet, and this happened to be the great fit for her this season. And as time go on, I think Tanisha Wright under a lot of pressure, too much loyalty, outside looking in. We're being objective. I'm not. This has nothing to do with Coach Wright's character. Just outside looking in, moving places. I think too much loyalty to certain players and to veteran players, and so when you're struggling, you're having challenges, and you have the wingspan, and you have the offensive students, and you have the type of development that they came from college, and that, then you need to give it a try. And so sometimes, coaches are human; they're human beings, and people are flaws. They have personal biases, and so sometimes
Mm-hmm.
if you can get past some of your personal ish and just see what that player brings, then you that can make or break your coaching career, and that could make and break a player's career. But I'm grateful that this player got another opportunity to show their skills and show what they can do and how they can add value when they get significant playing time. So if that was always there, that was there. They just weren't putting the opportunity. And then sometimes when you don't feel the confidence from the staff, are you willing to play like she plays now where she's at? So it's so
Mm-hmm.
many variables there. So yes, it has to do with what the staff is saying and not saying to the player. And then two, Amir, LA is pretty smart. She had read the room and she stuck around enough to get an opportunity. So also hats off to how she read the room and learned how to move the chess pieces so she can stay in the NBA to get this opportunity. So that works both ways. That's a lot going on. That's a lot of movement
Mm-hmm. Okay.
to maneuver through, to navigate through. So LA learned to navigate through that to get this opportunity as well. So, great agent, great player, great being patient, keeping her composure, not getting into any confrontations, and therefore so it takes it's a lot. She has a lot of moving pieces to me. So
Mm-hmm.
that's how I see it.
I mean, again, and it is not getting too high with the high, too low with the lows, right? I mean, you got to just kind of stick with it from what I could see. But I mean, super happy for her. I thought that she had a great showing last night. Let's talk Fago. Let's talk Fagan. What did you guys think about Fagan's performance last night?
I think Fago was just she didn't force anything. Fago didn't force anything. Stuck to what she does well. That passing,
Hmm.
looking for an open teammate, and then trying to score when it's when it's in the what you say, not within the system, but when it's within the flow,
Hmm.
because everything is not a
Okay.
system. So what I
Okay.
like about Fago, most of her shots, even when she was playing in college, is within with the flow of they doing, and when you can do that, that shows that you kind of can plug and play someone like that, and coming from a defensive minded coach and thing. She had, I mean, Fago, people don't realize Fago had to improve her defense.
Hmm.
It took a lot. I think people don't realize that journey with Fago's defense. The reason why defense is there is because she stuck with it. She wasn't known for defense. She wasn't bad. She wasn't good. That wasn't what she was known for when she was recruited. I think people.
Well, I didn't mean to cut you off, but I also think that people forget that the Fagan, the Fago. So the Sanaya Fagan that we saw at South Carolina last season was a Sanaya Fagan that played out of position all season.
Right.
Right. And so I think we forget that. We forget that. And so as she I hope gets to kind of step back into what her natural position is. And you would see her like next to a Cam Brink and not trying to fill in for a Cam Brink. Then she brings that passing, that IQ, that extra defensive presence, that extra shot blocker, that extra rim protector right there at the four. Her ability to shoot the three ball. Fagan's midi smooth. Fagan's midi. She has one of the prettiest middies in the game. What I want to know from you though, Coach, is that, and I heard you say in the flow of the game, within the system, not forcing things. But when you're a rookie trying to make the WNBA, in this climate, right, where it's not that many spots, money is tight,
right?
How much is too much, and then how much is not enough? Like, should Fagan have tried to score more? Is that important? All right, does she need to be out there showing that she can score? Is that what a coach needs to see to make a decision for where she stays there in the type of play for the type of position that she would be in? Like, if you're a shooting guard or supposed to be a scoring guard, then yes, I need for you to score. But
you gotta be
I want to know your thoughts on that. And y'all let me know in the chat too what y'all think. 107 in the chat. Run them likes up for us.
Well, with Fago, it's not giving up the open shot or the open 1v1 situation when it's rotated and reversed to. So based on Fago's position, so that is, don't hesitate to attack the basket when you see that. So now you also, they want to look for, as a coach, you want to see, are they recognizing? Is the rookie recognizing when they have an opportunity to attack? When they got that 1v, when they got that, there's no double team, there's no pin down on them. So also, do they, have they picked that up? And then also what Fago's known for is what? Being scrappy around the rim, getting the rebounds, being scrappy on loose balls. So continue to do what you're scouted for. I don't think scoring gets you there. I think all the little things, right? Like you said, if you're not on the scout report, the pro scout report, if that's not what you're known for, then all the little things that nearly no one acknowledges, the deflections and the, playing the defense, being on the help side, you got to sprint over to help, when the ball, all those things that you picking up the offense, understanding where everyone else needs to be, not just yourself. So to me, and I know it sounds cliche, but to me, those are the things that give you some longevity and stick to this, because nobody has to keep teaching you. You can watch film, you can look at it and go over it. So, in pro levels, about how quick you can pick it up, and then how quick you can adapt to changes as well, because things can change in the blink of an eye. So Fago wants it bad enough, have shown it. I have confidence in her, and I think it would be a shame if somebody doesn't see the IQ and what they can provide. It's not always going to be 8 and 10 points from it, but it's just going to be all the little things that add up that don't get the glory. It's just some things, some stats that just don't get the glory in basketball because it doesn't wow and woo us.
Absolutely. I get that. So I got another question. This isn't specifically to Fagan. This is just when we're thinking about assessment, right? When you're thinking about assessment at the semi-pro level, right? Do you make the team more in practice versus in game, or is it an even balance? Does one weigh more in the final assessment of putting a player on the team?
I mean, it depends on the coach, but on the average, you're going to see what if they could be consistent in it, where their level of performance in practice, if they can make it tough for the vets, if they can make it challenging, they can make a push, because practice is about making your team right. In 2025, you're going to hear most, even now in 2025, what do you hear most successful teams say? Practice is hard. They don't want no part of practice.
Okay, right.
It's hard
sure.
because it has to be.
From those players, especially at successful programs and
Right.
successful teams.
Because you
Organization.
wanted, and that's why I use the slogan, be great in your preparation and become excellent in your performance. How far are you willing to push yourself? And so to me, it's consistency in practice. Because if we can count on you in practice, then I have the confidence in you that I can count on you in the game. And that's how an
Yeah.
average coach is going to look at it. Then there's a side of there's just some players that are not good practice players. So what do you do with that? How do you work with that?
Well, yeah. I mean, when you look at, I don't know. I'm not gonna say that Deja Kelly wasn't a good practice player. She wasn't drafted, but she was able to walk in and win a game, right? Walk in and bring them back and hit a game winner. So sometimes some people are just bigger under the spotlight. Some people play better at the WNBA level than they played at the college level. She definitely looks better to me with the Aces than she did with North Carolina or Oregon. Let's see.
The way
Yeah, so Aaron, you were saying Fagan is really a 4-3-ish position because of her skill set. I agree. Right. I think that Fagan could be a 3. I think that she still has to show some consistency with her shot and her scoring at that 3 position. So I think it's easy. It would be easier for her to make the team as a 4 and develop into and continue to develop that 3-ish part of her game than it would be for her to try to make it as a 3, if that makes sense. So, oh, go ahead.
No, I was just saying. I think so. What I wanted to say about Fago is that I believe from the program that Fago comes from, that's what is taught, is that consistency and that standard in performance. And so you can't, on a pro level, coach is not trying to teach a standard. You should already come with.
Well, especially not at this pro level. Look, you got 2 preseason games, and you might only get to play 1 quarter or 1.
Right.
Depending on how deep the roster is, right? So you got to do what you do best in that in that time.
When they say come already assembled,
Yeah, hey, if you ain't got to get ready, you stay ready. Be assembled. Know what you're gonna do. You know what I'm saying? Have your plan A, B, and C ready to go. Because, I mean, you think about that. Some teams are going to play 3 preseason games. Some teams are going to play 2. Some teams will only play 1 preseason game, I believe. Right? And so between 1 preseason game and practice, you got to step.
And then a little bit of sprinkle some Baskenomics in there.
And it's definitely some Baskenomics in there. We know the Baskenomics pieces in there. Fago needs to get a spot this year, and after the season, she needs to go overseas to get better. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I would love to see Fago go overseas, but I also think that Fago could be a player, especially since she has success at 3x3, that could be invited to an unrivaled if they decide to expand. And I could see her game developing there too. But I could definitely see Fago benefiting, like the next player I want to talk about, Camila Cardoso, from going over to China. So y'all let me know how y'all feeling about Big Miller, Killer Miller, back in the States, back in the dub, back taking care of business. Camila Cardoso looks good. She looks like, I don't want to say I told y'all so, but she looked just like what I told y'all she was gonna look like. I mean, go back to the tape, because I've been talking about it for a long time.
No,
that's
right.
25 and 10. That's 25 and 10 walking around whenever she wants to. 25 and 10 walk around whenever she wants to.
Yeah, no.
Miller looked really, really good. And so I love to get inspired. I love to be inspired by conversations from other content creators. Right? So I was listening to and I won't say their name or anything. But this specific question is inspired by other content that I was able to kind of watch today. And so the question was, can Miller be a top 5 center in the WNBA? And when I thought about it, when I saw it, my original thought was, is that even really a question? And when I really started to think about it, and I started to think about like true fives in the dub. Can you name 5 true fives that are better than Camila Cardoso in the WNBA right now? 5 true fives. Better than Camila Cardoso in the dub right now. I feel like Camila Cardoso is a top 5 big in the WNBA right now because we don't have a whole lot of true fives anyway.
Right. That.
And when you think about her size, her ability to run the floor, her basketball IQ, her ability to pass out of the double team, how she came back from China, y'all should be shaking right now. Y'all should be looking around like damn, because this is the same rookie that came into the league and did something. Even though y'all don't talk about her a lot, right? This is the same rookie that came into the league and had y'all on notice, had her viral moments, right? Had her viral moments where she had how many times did she block Asia? 5 times?
5 times.
I don't know. I know that there hasn't been a rookie that blocked Asia 5 times. Anybody in the league blocked Asia 5 times before. I mean, I'm here for it, and because I'm talking about true fives. I'm not talking about 4s playing 5s. I'm not talking about all that. And I don't even know if I have BG at 2. Only because I need to see can she keep 16 and 10 together. But if she could consistently do 16 and 10, then BG is right back in the conversation.
She probably can with some edibles.
Hey, we in Atlanta. It's different down there now. And here's the thing. Y'all notice some of these players I'm talking about, I'm not even fans of. I don't even really care for it. But right. I give credit where credit is due. Yeah, I get it. I
mean, yeah, John King is on the defending championship team. Respect.
I gotta give John King. I give John King a respect because coming into last season, I said, "What, John King? Can she keep that same energy with Asia? Because when it was time to get with Asia, she didn't want to get with Asia. She kept fouling out. That's what I said. Aces went right through John King and got to the championship. Won the championship. That's what I said. John King was like, "Yeah, Sess, let me show you something. Not only am I gonna keep the same energy, I'm gonna set the tone and lead this team." So salute John King. She was Finals MVP, right? Was John King Finals MVP? Right. As she should have been. As she should have been. Definitely one of the top 5. Definitely one of the top 5 in WNBA right now. Not a big fan, but respect the game. Nah, they didn't have no answer for Millie yesterday. And see, while they trying to figure out if they got an answer for Miller, Angel's over there giving them fits. This is why Chicago is going to look a little bit different. Gonna
sneak up on you. How did Jaws?
Camilla is one of the few true bigs in the game that has an actual offensive and defensive presence that impacts the game on both ends of the floor.
They're gonna sneak up on you like Jaws. Remember that?
Angel was clamping feet like crazy.
I think some people are underestimating Chicago. Again, they do have to stay healthy. They don't have much room for error there or for any type of season in the injury. So it always comes down for most teams that staying healthy or keeping your most production out on the court, in some type of healthy. So I mean, that's really what it comes down to. Be honest with you, you can't afford your top scorers to go down. I mean, it's really what it is. You say even Sloop, Vandersloot.
Vandersloot, no. Actually, it's working in Chicago. That's the adult in the room. That's the seasoned veteran in the room. That's the one who know. That's the one who know the way. They needed somebody that knew the way.
So that's
that
the
didn't mind
Obi-Wan
leading.
Kenobi. That's the Obi-Wan
I
Kenobi.
don't know if she. Oh, I'm not gonna say Obi-Wan Kenobi. More like Orko. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Orko can speed up and then come back and tell you like He-Man is trouble ahead. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. There we
She's
go.
that one.
Orko.
She can see
Okay.
the trouble. She can see the trouble on the horizon. Don't do that. Orko is very underrated. Everybody
Yeah,
needed
you're right.
Orko. Think about that.
Yeah.
Because Prince Adam and Crincher needed time to change into who they was gonna be. Orko had to let them know, hey, get the knife out, man. Get the sword out. Let's go. This is why you play through Miller, because she opens it up for everybody. But Sloot as of right now is a godsend for this guy. Hey, I was a little concerned. Like, I don't know. Is Sloot gonna be? Sloot looks really good. Sloot looks re-energized. Sloot looks happy to be back in Chicago. And that's one of the things that Chicago needed, was people that wanted to be in Chicago. That was part of the problem last year. At the beginning, they were trying to win with people who didn't want to be there. How the hell am I winning? You don't even want to be here. You coming in to work every day, just smacking the desk when you sit down, throwing your coat on the chair. You know what I'm saying? Come on. So when you get people that want to be there, that are really bought in, that you can just you get a chance to see what it could be. You get a chance to see like a team that's really going to try to gel, and it can maybe win some games in spite of whatever the front office and stuff does.
That's right. Right.
They'll be able to just lean on each other and win some games if there's a time when Tyler and them are just trying to figure it out. So far, it seems like they got a pretty good plan. I'm really interested in seeing how Tyler develops the team overall, but then also seeing what is the impact that Courtney Paris is going to have on the bigs. And then look, I think I saw Bree Wayne said in the chat earlier, out with an ACL tear, but E-Dub looks good. E-Dub looked good. E-Dub looks confident, moving well, fitting right into that role, coming off of the bench. So Chicago, go surprise some people. Go surprise some people. I got Chicago in the playoffs.
Me too.
Orko is black too.
Orko. I was I want to go back early to this Atlanta-Washington game. I was impressed with Washington, how the game could have got out of hand, and they found some way to keep scrapping and fighting. So that's a good sign for Washington. They're going to be exciting to watch. I think the challenge there is going to be defensive rebounding. Early, just looking early right now, just in these, because they play 2 games, and so there's moments where they get a slurpy brain freeze and forget to put a body on somebody to go rebound.
Okay, now did you see that happening more with Camilla and Angel on the floor, or more with the second unit, or did you see it kind of on throughout? If you remember,
I mean, I think that's just a team gelling.
So then they just, as a group, needs to tighten up. Okay.
Yeah,
because the thing that I saw. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, that's all I'm saying. It's just more of a continue to communicate and gel. Rebound is communication too. I'm here. I got here. I got.
I didn't notice the defensive rebounding as much as I noticed that there were times, and I really were like, damn, it's looking like last year when Camilla and Angel were off of the floor, and we weren't scoring. We were letting the other team kind of back into the game, and that's concerning, because that's one of the biggest things that they needed to fix, was to be able to maintain when they go to the bench.
That's right.
So, and I thought that would look more like playing through E. Williams, but I don't know. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the chat. What were you gonna say, Coach?
I mean, so the thing is play. You will have to have some more consistent perimeter shooters. I don't know if Sky has totally answered that. Totally. So we'll see what their scheme is and how they manage that rotation. It may be like I go rest, you go in, I go rest, and then we come back together. I meet you at the crossroads type of thing. Mm-hmm. So we'll see what their plan is, or their what you call their substitute scheme. Everything has a scheme, right? How you try to manage, and it also is based on who you playing that night. Is how you set
right,
that.
Right. Definitely. Matchup definitely does matter. So
the Mystics too, Audrey Davis. The Mystics too are going to have a challenge with rebounding, and that's just more youthful bliss, and forgetting that they're pros and they may look slow, but they rebound quick. Okay.
Anybody still interested in that OKC game? If you were stand up for the end, go and lay down. Go and lay on down. It's
Mich-
124 to 76. Y'all can go and lay on down.
Michelle,
Go
what
ahead.
team are you talking about? With about your wings on? Is that Sky? Okay.
Sky wing shooting. Sky wing
Yeah. I
shooting.
mean, yeah, it hasn't been solved yet. Racial Bannon is streaky. Um,
Does a healthy Mariah Jefferson help?
it's nothing outstanding, but it can help, and we can a healthy and consistent. So I think
I'm
there's
sorry.
still a question mark with that shoot. The thing is, what makes post play
I'm
easier
sorry.
is when you have consistent shooting that stretches the defense, that stretches the defense to be a little bit more honest. If not, if your shooting's not on or you don't have a key shooter, somebody they know can be hot every night, then it's easy for a pro team to pack in the paint on you to play legal defensive spacing, but to just pack it in and make it difficult for your post. So we'll see. Maybe there will be, a ribbon in the sky for their love. Maybe somebody will show up um, and be a consistent perimeter threat, and that's what makes your inside out game. You got to have the out, you got to have the inside game, you got to have the outside shooting. If you don't have the outside shooting, then you cannot, you can't make the defense go in circles. you know,
Absolutely. Yeah, Bree Wayne, 124, and that was to start the fourth. That was the other thing I was gonna say. 124, 70, 76,
and
I think.
NBA
It was to
playoffs.
start the fourth. Yeah,
Yep.
they fantastic. Yeah, OKC. Night, Denver. And I know we talk we talk at Gamecock, so I want to stay in the game. I want to stay on the Gamecock thing, but I said you guys brought up HVL, right? So you said HVL has to be moved to shooting guard. So are we wanting to see like HVL, Angel, Miller, Sloop, and then somebody else on the floor? What's the lineup that we see that's successful with HVL on the floor that we really want to take advantage of having HVL on the floor?
I
And
mean, it's gonna all be
go ahead.
matchup. It's only gonna be Go ahead. Would you had another question to
No, no,
part of
no,
that?
no. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I think with HPL, it's all going to be who you play that night matchup and how you can hide, and I'm going to put them on the least who's the least offensive minded person within our height range. I mean, so if I was that coach, knowing that we may be defensive challenge or defensive deficiency to play on words there. So you just got to really look at your scout, look who you're playing, how you can fit it in, how you can manage minute, and what is a realistic goal to get out of HVL. Because yes, we know the Basconomics got it there, but there is a skill set and they're shooting, but also it's probably gonna be some flares, some double, some staggers and stuff, and some catch and shoots to get HVL that open shot, and it's got to be able to make it down, knock it down, her shots down in a small window. That's what I'm looking at. That's what I'm seeing. So, anybody thinking anything different, please feel free to share. But I think you're going to have to draw up some set plays to get loose if you're looking for those things, so you can open up your post. So, if you can get an HVL cooking in some spurts, and you got your post, it's all about putting the defense on the heels and have them guessing. So, and to do that, you got to make shots.
I'm glad you said that because that's a great segue into my next question. So we know that we got rookies on the team, and I feel like for some of these teams, the advantage is going to be that there's just not tape on their rookies, right? How long can you skate by on that? Just ain't enough tape. How many games before it's like, oh, it's enough tape, man? They got your tendencies now. Is it? Can you skate by for a whole season? Is it half a season? Is it 4 or 5 games, and then
I
they
mean,
know you? I mean,
you,
how long before they got the tape on you, coach?
I mean,
How
here's
long
the
before they got
thing:
the tape on you?
you got a fairly a lot of new head coaches, but you got some seasoned assistant coaches on the
Okay.
bench.
Oh, and I wasn't even thinking about the new coaches. I'm thinking about the rookie players. How long before
Right,
they got the tape on them? Great point, because there's some rookie coaches. Okay, come on, yeah, come on.
right,
That's a
right.
great question.
So
Let's
you
go.
got some rookie coaches that got to get
Okay.
adjusted to the scouting, how you do that, and do they pay? And some rookie coaches may not pay attention to the details, and so are those seasoned assistant coaches pay into the details. And do you have, and just because they're a seasoned assistant coach, that does not mean scouting is their wheelhouse. You got to remember that scouting is a unique and special. I feel like you got to have a gift, or you have to have the desire to want to do it, because it's a lot of study, it's a lot of watching film to scouting, right? And so, to me, not only does not only you have to have talent to win, but you have to have effective scouting, and you have to have a team that buys into the scouting report. So with all that being said, I think once you get to about 5 to 7 games and they've played significant, it's the thing is, as the rookies played significant minutes.
All right. They almost made it 25% of the season, though, Coach, based on what you said about 7 games. That's almost 10. Okay. By then you gotta be ready to be a pro and deep in your bag and know what your counter moves are.
I think they read you early. This is not college. I feel I'm gonna give pro respect. I think they get you early, and sometimes people play a little bit of peekaboo and say, "Oh, we're gonna let you get up and have." So we want to see some of your bag, so now we can counteract that. So remember, you got chess and checkers. It's still chess and checkers.
Absolutely. Do we see a Chicago Sky team that ends up with 2 LSU Tigers and 2 South Carolina Gamecocks? It's kind of like the core 4, where you would have a Raven and an HVL backcourt, and then Camilla and Angel kind of as the other corner pieces, and then whatever that wing is that you bring in. Right. Do you think you can see that? Because I like Vandersloot, like you said, as the bridge. Right. And HVL, and I know y'all say keep HVL for popularity, and I understand HVL is. I understand that a lot of HVL being there is also a business decision, and so while it's popularity, the other thing that HVL brings is she brings a whole different type of branding. She brings a whole different type of sponsor. She brings a different type of dollar to be able to support and pour into an organization that ain't even got a workout facility right now. So when you can do have a positive plus minus on the floor and bring some sponsorships and money to the organization, she gonna hang around for a minute. And Angel like you? Oh, listen. Hey, I don't know. Y'all might as well go and get your HVL jerseys. Embrace it. Embrace it. If you're a Sky fan, come on. Let's practice together. 1, 2, 3. Go HVL. Oh, HVL. I mean, come on. Practice with me.
I know.
Come on now. 1, 2, 3. Haley, come on. Don't be like that now. Come on. Y'all better not act like that with me now. I said 1, 2, 3. Haley. Come on, Sky fans. Let me see it in the chat. 1, 2, 3. Haley. Yeah. Okay. Y'all ain't buying in.
No.
This way y'all that practice facility as fast as y'all can get it. Y'all don't want to play. Y'all don't want to play the political game that got to be played in Chicago. Thank you, Political Lil. HBO is going to be on the Sky because she's going to open up doors in Chicago that Angel can't. And when people look up Chicago, whether they meant to do it or not, Angel and HVL and Camilla can open up every door in Chicago just by sending them out. Then you add a Raven right there, and bam, all the doors opening up. Woo, all the doors like that. Yeah, HVL go next season if Raven land there. Plus they can grab some free agents maybe. She ain't. On Color Purple. Let me tell you how home she is. Let me tell you. Let me tell you how home she is. Oh, Sophia home. Sophia home now. Yeah, she rocking in the chair. She rocking in the chair at the table. You hear me? Oh, there's a political game that you have to play in Chicago that you don't have to play in many of the other markets that the WNBA is in right now. And in order to be able to play in that political arena, they're gonna have to be able to kind of political. Please tell them I ain't making this up. They got to be able to go see the big people for the money.
So they gotta have the look.
Look, listen, sex sells, right? And people still tend to do business with people that look like them. People still tend to be. People tend to want to donate and sponsor people that look like them. I'm just being honest.
No matter how
So it's
boring
easy.
or unexciting they may play.
So it's easier. It's easier to send those people out to make those connections and understand as a business that that's what we're doing. We want to be able to bring all of these people together. How do we do that? By
It's
slowly reaching out and connecting with them and doing business with them. Then all of a sudden they look at me. They didn't even know on purpose. They all at the same celebration together. People of all colors, because we sent them out to do business, to come back to do business with us based on us. God, she's gonna be around at least to the rookie contract. Look, we got a training facility to get built, trying to maybe get an arena. Look, God damn it. Y'all better want to play the game. This is Chicago we talking about. Yeah, that's what I just said, Officer T. Davis. But the sponsors are all kind. Y'all think about this.
Yo,
I don't know if y'all think about
playing
this. I don't know if any WNBA player went to the Met Gala before. Angel went one year. She went one time. Angel was such a good time at the Met Gala. They put her on the planning committee. They bought 4 more WNBA players. Do y'all hear what I'm saying? Meg Thee Stallion came through.
Making money moves.
Okay, making money moves. Everybody was in there rubbing elbows together. Andre 3000 showed up with the whole industry on his back with the piano. Zendaya was looking good. Detroit stand up. Diana Ross stole the show.
Right.
You know, listen. When the people that carry the train of your dress got to come in the Sprinter van, because there's that many of them, you know that you the star at the thing. Okay, she had about 6 people, 7, 8, 9 people carrying that damn train. No, you know CeCe wasn't there. Stop that. Oh, I would love for Bree to go to the Met Gala. I would love for Paige to go to the Met Gala.
Big Flo was in the house.
Flau'jae was in the house looking good. Yeah. We had a college basketball player in the building. Yeah, Diana Ross is still the boss of 81. OG of the game.
Man,
Zendaya thought she was doing something. They kept trying to tell Zendaya, go ahead and walk. Zendaya was like, no, there's a boss out there. Let her finish. They kept on saying, come on. She was like, no.
Hold on. 1, 2, 3. Let me pay the bills.
Yeah, Big Fo. Yeah, Big Fo stole the show too.
Had to pay some bills.
Thank you, FM. BG went to the Gala first in 2023. Thank you. And then Angel went and showed you how a WNBA player really should go. But I'm glad that BG had that experience. Yeah, make room for the boss. Yeah, had all her children and grandchildren names on her dress. She wasn't playing around. Flawless in white. Detroit, stand up. 313.
Officer T. Davis.
So, you know, but we see it growing. We see it growing. Speaking of growing, and I know we got to wrap it up here soon. But I wanted to talk about Asia. And again, I know y'all don't be wanting to talk about Asia. Hey, ask that. But I mean, sometimes you got to just pop out and show. Sometimes you just got to pop out and show niggas. Okay, Asia. Did you see Asia pop out and show him?
Yeah.
You seen her name signed on the cut? You seen it? Okay. Did y'all see it? Did you see Asia pop out? Okay, that's how you show up. A1 came through. She dropped off shoes. It was A1 day. I was so happy to see the support. I was so happy to see so many A1s on the floor. Man, let me say something. When they first started talking about Asia with the shoe and of course I got a shoe.com and I got on here and I challenged y'all and I was like, hey, sell her shoe out. Show them what we want. Show them who we support. Show them what means something to us. So, hey, Ronald. People was crying about they couldn't. They got to try again on the 15th. Maybe if we could. Listen, you waiting for the Blues. A lot of people waiting for the Blues, but a lot of people that wanted that A1 couldn't get one. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Yeah. Hey, listen, I challenge y'all to do that, and I don't know how many of y'all went out and was actually able to get y'all some because You could get them in the basket and still couldn't close the door on them. But, hey, it was tough. So, round of applause to y'all for selling that shoe out and showing them that A'ja does matter and that she is marketable and pushing back on that bullshit narrative that they try to put out on the best player in the world. And, man, listen.
I think a lot of people
go ahead.
to the person. I think the thing is, I often hear you that we forget that the brand is the person and the personality and what they stand for off the court and what they do off the court and who they sincerely are. And so I think it speaks volumes of the type of person that A'ja is off that. And so that marketing is that personality, is that person.
Mm-hmm.
And when you have a genuine personality like that, it's easy to market that. That's what
it's the intentionality of her to be personal. That's what I think, Coach. It's the intentionality of her to be personal. Because a lot of people got bland-ass brands out here. You don't know nothing about them. But then you look at A'ja's brand, everything that she's done, every step of the way, from even y'all talking about her logo, talking about it was ugly. It's hers. What the fuck is cute about the Nike check? Nothing. You didn't know what that was till you made it.
Just
right? Yeah. What the fuck was cute about that? Nothing till you made it something. That's all. And people was hating on that, right? So yeah, FM, you gotta check out the blue ones on the 15th. So from her logo to the jet to the what was the car? Was it a Bentley yesterday? Was that a Bentley she got out of? What was the Bentley? I think it was a Bentley. Y'all tell me in the chat if I'm misremembering. Y'all know how I take my medicine. Yeah, they say marketable. They say A'ja not marketable, right? But everything that she's done has been about marketing. From an A1 store in Colombia, from her going around and selecting the teams that she wanted to be able to go back and give back to, reach out to, from people seeing, from people like A'ja is your favorite basketball player's favorite basketball player. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? I see players that got rings, fangirling over A'ja to get their shoe signed. I seen players that's in the same league as her, fangirling over her to get their shoe signed. Like we got to push back on this. Real talk, marketing is intentional. Everyone is marketable with people behind them. And then, so then you got Malia Obama directing the Nike A1 commercial. A'ja got a Miss Mary Mac song now. All that, me, you, always, everything. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. A'ja ain't marketable. Come on.
Oh, man.
We got to stop this, man. We got to stop this. And they be playing in our face, but she sold out. And then they'll tell you, but she didn't sell 1 million. It don't matter. She sold all of them that was there. Everyone you made, she sold. That's not her fault that you missed on what the demand was going to be and didn't get the supply right. But all of the supply that you made, she sold out. Yeah, custom Bentley. Thank you. I know what time it is. Black women are the culture, period. And then, you see players who, Chelsea Gray, what a good sport. I'm an Adidas player. I can't wear your shoe in public. I just based on how I pay my bills. But I'm gonna put on all this Gamecock stuff for you to show you that this is the best way that I can support you on A1 day, right? Yeah, we need to understand us. We don't understand the power of us. The demand was fire. Fire.
Bringing a tear to my eye. Hold on.
This is real. You know what I mean? Like A'ja, tell me another WNBA champion that's also a New York Times bestseller, that's also a 2-time Olympic gold medalist, that also has a statue in their hometown, that also has their jersey retired, that also ain't 30 yet. A'ja got shit that people live their whole life and die and don't get. She ain't 30. If y'all not scared of A'ja, you should be. Because she just getting started. She just getting started.
It's
hotcakes.
It's the story behind the merchandise.
I seen Chelsea get her pair signed.
The person
exactly. No, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I said the story, the narrative behind the merchandise, the story behind the person. You watch the documentaries, you watch the clip, just how we've seen in the chat, many chat fans say is intentional. But the thing is, what you got to see that unashamed and unapologetically earned, and not ashamed of the journey that it took, and being um, a
You know,
proud black woman of her work and of her
think about
worth, and know and
think,
knows her worth.
yeah,
You know,
think about the brands that last. The ones that's unapologetically they sell. They told y'all Marshawn Lynch. They told y'all Beast Mode was a thug. Nothing but a gangster. Only from East Oakland. They try to make you think that he was uneducated. Right? This is all the things. Think about this. They can't get enough of Marshawn Lynch now. I just seen him in what was it, a Taco Bell commercial? Subway? Is it Subway he doing the commercial for now? Just talking whenever he want to. But see, he didn't dance when they said dance. He ain't buck when they said he didn't do none of that. He said, I'm just here so I won't get fined. I'm going to say what I want to say. And I'm not going to put no words out here that you can twist because you already twisted my words. Marshawn doing movies. Marshawn doing commercials. Marshawn doing speaking engagements. Marshawn is giving financial advice to people because he took care of his chicken, because he took care of his mental, because he took care of his physical.
Yep.
Marshawn, yeah, he's a cool motherfucker. Marshawn in real estate. He done bought up Oakland. Ain't nobody more Oakland than Marshawn Lynch. But they ain't gonna tell you that about Marshawn. But they'll talk to you about his dreads. They'll talk to you about his grill. They'll talk to you about his Beastquake. And all those things is fine because all of those things are Marshawn too. But they're not gonna talk to you about how the way he go back and forth into Oakland. How he done had a free football camp in Oakland, Texas since he could have one. How he'll stop and talk to you about what's going on with Family First with Family First with his Family First Foundation before he'll talk to you about anything about him. They ain't gonna tell you nothing about that. Yeah, 145.96 is nasty work. He's my favorite Oakland. He's my favorite Oakland born person of all time. He's my forget the Oakland Raiders. Marshawn Lynch is my favorite. Marshawn Lynch is Oakland, as far as I'm concerned. It don't get no more Oakland than him. He is Bay-ish. Period. Bay-ish. Period. They said the same about Sherman, but he was an intellectual scholar. You talking about Richard Sherman? Yeah, went to Stanford and everything. Marshawn, though, here's the thing. They'll make you think that Marshawn wasn't educated, and then they'll show you him swinging the golf cart around on the football field, right? But they don't never highlight the fact that this man is at Cal Berkeley. You don't get to Cal Berkeley being illiterate. You don't get to Cal Berkeley without being educated. We got to push back on these narratives, y'all. We got to push back on these narratives. Asia Wilson, walking history, walking piece of history. That's Protect her at all costs. Protect her at all costs. What do you see? What do you see? How do you see Asia's season playing out this year?
Man, I like point guard 2.0. That's going to be a huge difference. I like to see Nye staying around. It's an extra offensive push that I think the Vegas could use if they're willing to use it. So I like how they play, and everyone say, so with a healthier Aces and adding some youthful skill sets, I think you're going to see the expansion of Asia's bag this season, and just a little different way to go about winning. Mother would still be the main focus, but what a difference when you have a healthier supporting cast, and then your main character expands her bag even more. I am in awe when I watch highlights, and I am in awe sometimes. I'm like, dang, she adds something else this season and she's showing you, like, what is this? I really am. I am. So I love watching her play because you see that she's going to apply anything that she worked on in the offseason. She's going to apply it in the game. That
Oh, here come the bullshit. I couldn't even leave the show. I wanted to leave on a high note, and here come the C3 with the bullshit already. So now Asia commercial is a copy of a film that was at Sundance Festival that Malia was at too. Okay. All right. Okay. Somebody investigate this for me, please. MVP again, defensive player of the year again, playing for the title again. If they stay healthy. Yeah. Yep. I think we talked about it. I think we agreed. Camila Cardoso, most improved player this season. Camila Cardoso, most improved player this season. Camila gonna make the most noise. Camila's gonna make the most noise. For those of y'all that reached out or responded on the link, I'm sorry, not on the link, on the poll about the Cess Talk Sports WNBA fantasy league as being interested.
Oh, sorry, that just sounds funny.
Make sure that you are yeah, let's give Malia her props. Make sure that you are in the mention. If you're not in the mention, but you're interested in the Cess Talk Sports WNBA Fantasy League, dropping the email now for you to send an email to let me know that you're interested so we can get you in the mention to get that done. We're looking to get to have the fantasy draft Thursday, a week from tomorrow. So far I know that I'm down. Coach Rowe is down.
Okay, Coach Rowe.
Rob the Man Media is participating. Coach Coleman, are you in?
I did not. This is my first time knowing about it actually today.
Yeah, so we just announced it. The other day. I put up a poll the other night, so we had a few people. So we need to know exactly how many people Shonda Dore is down. We didn't know exactly how many people. We trying to figure out exactly how many leagues we have. We kind of want to keep each league to about 30 teams. So we're going to do one for fun. We'll have some giveaways and some fun, but a good way to hang out and engage in the WNBA season. I'm looking forward to it. So hit me on that email if you're not in the mention already. Talking about the Cess Talk Sports WNBA Fantasy League. Officer T. Davis, we want you to participate. If you are already in the mention, please respond on the post that I placed about the Fantasy League so that we can get a final count of who's in and make sure that we have your email and information to get y'all set up. So this thing is going to be moving fast so that we can have draft next week on Thursday. And then make sure y'all got your Dawn Staley uncommon favor.
Big trip.
Uncommon favor is out May 25th, 2025, and we'll be starting Cess Talks Books book club back up. And we got the Cess Talks Bets quick hits dropping with the MJ Lover 4-pack and the Rob the Man Media 2 ticks. So be on the lookout for that. We're going to be dropping those daily. Other than that, yeah, you ready to get your GM on? Let's go. S. Shonda Dore just scored yours today. So it's going to be fun, y'all. I'm looking forward to it. We probably going to do some VIP stuff around that fantasy league too. So get in there. Let's have some fun. We also are going to start pushing the Ninja Slushy raffle. We're going to pull the winner for that Ninja Slushy raffle.
That? What is that?
Oh man, I'll show you. I'm going to show you. It's way more than I thought it was. I thought it was like Snoopy Snow Cone Maker, but it's not. Right, it's for grown-ups. And they make like margaritas and cool stuff. I'll send the link. So we got that raffle going on. We're going to be giving that away on live for the first Indiana-Chicago game. So $15 gets you one entry, $25 gets you two. It's a great way to support Cess Talk Sports and give yourself a chance to win one of them Ninja Slushies. Let's go, Coach. You got. Hey, no. So that's the other thing. You don't have to understand fantasy because I'm gonna learn along this process like I'm doing with the bets. So we'll be dropping some evergreen content about like what it is, how to make your picks, what you need to understand. So come hang out, learn with us. It's gonna be a blast. We leveling up in 2025. It's up from here. It's up from here. Doing a lot. We're gonna continue. Hot takes. We got that coming up on Friday.
We got we
got the CC show tomorrow night. Let's go. What you got, Coach?
And no question for you, Michelle. AK85 Flies asking, who would give Mother a breather since Queen Igbo is cut? What do you see that direction?
Kidley. Kidley, we didn't draft and stash you for nothing. Get to work. Ain't you feeling better?
I mean, that's better than KB.
Yeah, so we're gonna learn together. Shout out Gamecock. Shout out Gamecocks fam. Shout out Gamecocks fam for that great idea to have Let's Talk Sports WNBA Fantasy League and being willing to be the commissioner and help us get this thing organized. So shout out to Gamecocks fam for jumping in there and doing that. Shout out to Keith for being willing to support. And let's get ready to go. Bransford, I don't know if Bransford makes the team though. Shonda Dore.
Crystal. We haven't.
I don't know. No, I didn't see enough. Shonda. I didn't see enough.
She was jacking those shots.
I didn't see enough.
Tuesday night, man. Bransford was putting them up though. It's too quick. One,
Go ahead, Coach.
With Jordan Canada again, I never like to see any player go down. Anyone that's before the season start, any of the players, but just freshly on my mind, Jordan Canada, the knee injury. Thoughts and prayers for that, whatever that looks like. We haven't had any updates, but recently we had quite a few players in the past week just starting a journey. Thoughts and prayers go to all those players trying to rehab or trying to figure this thing out or get back into playing shape from recovery. Also, the Vouks made history with 17K plus, the third highest attendance for preseason when they played LA. So there you have it, a expansion team making preseason attendance history. So good start for them. They just got to figure out how to put a competitive product on the floor.
All right, yeah. So fantasy, we'll be doing the Let me say this. First. Pardon me. Yeah. Shout out Bree Wayne for co-signing and giving permission for us to have the Let's Talk Sports WNBA Fantasy League. We wouldn't have it if she didn't sign off. Bree Wayne, what are you talking about? Crazy as hell. Yeah, she is. Bree Wayne is the boss around here. Okay. No, but all jokes aside. When does fantasy start? So fantasy is gonna start with the start of the regular WNBA season, with the start of the WNBA regular season. So we're gonna get that draft done. Next Thursday, the 15th, so that everybody knows who they have on their roster. And then we'll go from there. I got 98 in the chat. Let's run them likes up for us. If you did not hit the like on the way in, I need y'all to hit that like on the way out. 5 of y'all share this thing out so people can catch us on the rewatch gang. Please get that done for us. It don't cost you nothing. Double tap on the screen, hit that like. And if you are watching on your TV, scroll up and to the right, hit that like on us, please. Coach, take us out of here.
There's a reason why she named the bot,
for real.
Thank you for talking sports with us. Be great in your preparation. Become excellent in your performance. Have that champion mentality in everything you do. Change this world with one random act of kindness at a time. Be the change that you want to see. You can change anything you want when you put your mind to it. Loving it. Here you go. Do one favor for me. Tap on your heart if you have it in your heart. Spread love. More love is what we need. And remember, always get in your bag and expand your bag, because you, look at me. I'm looking at you. You are the best. WNBA regular season coming.
All right, y'all. We appreciate y'all pulling up and rocking with us. Until next time, until us, y'all know what it is. Stay tuned. Talk soon.